and selling above, unless you come into a flip zone, which is what I'm going to be breaking down now. So Wednesday's trade was essentially a flip zone, right? A bit more complex, but it's the same concept as Tuesday, just flipped on its head. So now when we go to Wednesday, the 8th of October, we had the same level playing out in reverse. So on Tuesday we had a supply zone, right? A massive supply zone because the market, sold off heavily. Now when we come into this same area here, so this is now 10, probably 11 to 11:30 Eastern. When we come into this area now, right, you want to ask yourself, there's only two things that can happen at a level. We can either break below or we can break above. The reason I keep it to two simple things is that if you know you can either buy or sell, the chance of you making mistakes theoretically should go down. The reason it should go down is because you only have two buttons to press, and therefore you only have, I guess, one objective, which is to see who is in control between the buyers and the sellers. It's a lot easier to do that when you define your key level like we've just done. It's also easier to buy and sell when you know who's in control between the buyers and the sellers. And this is important to understand, right? This is basic logic, I think, but a lot of traders kind of get this wrong. So when we come into this level, we know it's an area of supply. We know that, right? So now from here, how do we capitalize on this? So I actually took a initial short position over here. I actually went short down here, right? And I exited my position around, I think it was here, somewhere around here, just before stop loss. I exited my first short position, right? Because it was a valid short. I just happened to take that loss. I'll gladly take that loss as it fitted my plan, right? So my plan is to trade buyers and sellers at key levels, right? So let's break down the long trade, right? So basically what had happened here, if I